Ah, pizza. If there's one thing that can transcend borders of culture and food, watch and learn, and you could share it with somebody you love. Just like this. This couple loves each other. Why? Pizza. We are working with very precise measurements here. Turn it on to grams. Get a nice big bowl. First thing we want to do, 300 milligrams of lukewarm water. We're gonna add 5 grams of honey.
Wait, there's one more gram.
Mix that honey up with the water until it's completely diluted. Now we're gonna add 5 grams of dried yeast.
Nah, that's the wrong yeast.
Mix all that. The final step in making the first step of our pizza dough, we are gonna add 300 grams of really high gluten flour. $2.95, $2.90, $2.97, $2.99.
Yeah, perfect.
We can take our scale away, because now what we have to do is simply just mix it all together. Beautiful. Get all that flour in there. And there we go. We're gonna take this and we're gonna cover it up. We're gonna put it in the refrigerator overnight. See it tomorrow.
Okay, I'm up. I'm getting up. Okay.
12 hours later, let's take a little peek. Oh, see all the bubbles forming in there? But it's still cold, so let's let it rest for 1 hour. Roll up our sleeves, put our gloves on, because things are about to get messy. So now, this is what our poolish looks like. So now we're gonna make our dough.
La la la.
So first thing we do is get our scale back, sit out for about an hour to get it back to room temp. 400 grams of water. About 10 grams of olive oil. 30 grams of salt. We have our gloves. What we're gonna do is we are going to take this poolish and in the water. If you look at it now, it's just this kind of separated mess. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take our hand and crunch it all around. Work the sides, and we're gonna basically just incorporate it all into one liquid.
Yeah, he's right.
Set the tare to back to 0 and add exactly 700 grams of 00 flour. $6.99, 700. There it is.
Yeah.
Y'all know what's gonna happen next. We're gonna take this flour and use your nice gloved hands and just mix it all together. Crush it with your hands. Right, I can feel it getting stronger every time. Right now, it doesn't really have much structure, but you can even see the structure forming every time. I'm gonna take a little bit of olive oil and pour it in my hand like that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour it around the sides like this, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get it underneath. I'm gonna push it underneath this ball. A little more olive oil into my hand, right? I'm gonna paint the bottom of this, and then I'm gonna put it back down. Now we're gonna cover it up, take it back into the fridge overnight.
Okay, I'm up.
And now another 12 hours later, and this is what we've got. Looks nice, all up. And basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift and tuck it under itself. We're just gonna keep kind of taking it. And if you see the bottom, I'm just kind of taking it and wrapping it around itself. So now we got this, kind of like a little caterpillar that I keep making into a ball.
Yeah. Hey, are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? Hello?
Pour a little bit of olive oil in the bottom. Spread it around so we're not going to stick. So we have a nice ball. Close it from the bottom. We're gonna lay it down right there. And now we're gonna put it in the refrigerator for another 12 hours. Then I'm gonna take olive oil spray and just spray the inside of the bowls. And we're gonna start cutting to tell how strong this gluten is. Doesn't really want to cut. Right about that size, right there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna actually turn it in on itself like this. See the air bubble right there? You keep turning it in on itself like this. See the bottom right there? So we're just gonna grab the bottom. Here's the top. We're just gonna keep turning it on itself. But basically little versions of what we did before until it becomes a nice little puff on top. And we're gonna close the balloon on the bottom like this. There we go. So we're gonna take one of our bowls and put it in.
Now I'd like to take my pizza stone and make sure it's good to go. Put it on the very highest rack. I'm going to close this up and set this for 550 degrees convection, because that's as high as my oven will go. Set yours to as high as yours will go too. The best pizza in the world is going to need the best tomato sauce in the world. So we're going to start with San Marzano tomatoes, nice and sweet and perfect. Some nice fresh basil, extra virgin olive oil, and a hand blender. We'll also need some salt. Let's get started. We're going to take ours and dump them into a nice Tupperware. Lay out some fresh basil. Pour in about a tablespoon or two of fresh extra virgin olive oil, about a teaspoon of sea salt, and we carefully blend it all together until it's one solid puree. Get some real good Parmesan cheese, the good stuff. Grate that. Here we have some nice fresh mozzarella, which I've cubed. By the way, this is buffalo mozzarella. Here's just a little something I made in my free time. I blended some olive oil with some fresh basil and put it in this little squirty container. It works great for pizza. This one's risen nicely after about an hour. Lay out some semolina on my outdoor pizza counter so we can make the dough non-stick. Now all this air that's trapped inside here is very special. We don't want to get rid of it. So I'm going to gently use the silicone spatula to dislodge this and onto the semolina. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Now it doesn't have to be this wine glass, but it just so happens to be the perfect size. But if you could find something that you could do this with, use it. See, I put a lot of semolina on top so it won't stick to the glass as I do this. After stretching it out, not losing much of our shape, we're gonna put it on our pizza peel. And now we introduce that lovely sauce we made right there in the center, like a soup bowl. Our oven is all the way to 550 and it's been sitting like that for a good hour and a half. Let's go ahead and put our sauced pizza dough in. Now after about 2 minutes, I'm gonna take it out and it's gonna be all puffy and beautiful. Next, we're gonna go ahead and sprinkle some of that Parmesan cheese that we grated. The buffalo mozzarella or fresh mozzarella if you have time. Now is a good time to put a little olive oil over the dough. I'll use my special little basil infused oil. And back on a 550 degree stone for a couple more minutes. I like to grate a little Parmesan on my cutting board so it'll integrate into my hot pizza crust once it gets touched. Let's go ahead and pull that out right now and put it directly on top of our Parmesan. Finish it off with the rest of our Parmesan from above. Some nice fresh cracked pep gives it a nice balance. This is where I let my inner artist come free. It's basically just pinwheels made out of basil. And finish it off with a little bit more of my beautiful concoction of extra virgin olive oil pureed with basil. I mean, you know, my mother always used to say, well, as long as you like it. But I mean, come on, look at that. We all like that. Well, what's up, gastronomerians? What's up, Talon?
What's up?
Do you know what we have here today?
It looks like a very air bubbly pizza.
Very air bubbly pizza, that's right. This is what I believe to be the greatest pizza on the internet made at home. So anybody can do this. So this bread took about 4 days to ferment.
4 days?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it rot?
So look inside of here. Do you see what you see in here? You see nothing, just fluffy air. And listen, you hear that crispy outside? and mushy, airy dough inside. So how about I give you that piece right there, okay? I'll give myself a piece. Have you ever had a pizza that looks like this before?
I think I speak for everyone when I say no.
This is gonna be a very special experience, especially for him. I know I've made it before, just for myself, but Talon, I think the only thing left to say is, let's eat.
Bet.
All right. So if you like amazing fluffy bread that's crispy on the outside, this is your deal. And if you like pizza, guys, and it's maintaining its integrity as I hold it. Ready? Here we go.
Here we go into
It's not even falling yet. Oh my word. The dough. Have you ever had pizza dough like this?
No.
Is it amazing?
Yes.
I just want to, hold on. Oh my lord. Guys, take my word for it. This is the best pizza recipe on the internet. And you can make it at home. You saw I've got a pizza oven, an outdoor pizza oven. No, I made this in my indoor oven. If you follow my steps to the T and make this pizza, you're gonna impress anybody, because nobody's seen a pizza that looks like this. Don't worry about leoparding or anything else like that. You know,
it's like 3 inches thick. Look at that.
yeah. I mean, I can just eat the crust alone, and the basil and the fresh buffalo mozzarella. What do you think?
All I'm thinking is this is delicious.
I can just eat the crust. It's just air.
It's like the best, thickest breadstick you've ever had.
It was fermented for so long in high quality, high gluten dough that it's just mostly airy on the inside. Look at this. I put my finger right inside and crispy on the outside. This is exactly what you want. Guys, trust me, this is the best pizza on the internet. Make it. Best pizza on the internet that you can make at home. You can make this. I showed you how. I want you guys to make this, and I want you guys to write back, because I got some big, you know what, to claim that this is the best pizza on the internet to make at home.
Look how fluffy this is right now.
Show them the fluff on the inside. But I mean, the flavor of the leavened dough itself is just, oh, I can just eat this, and like, it's just amazing. And the Parmesan and the sauce, San Marzano tomatoes, everything fresh. If you've got an oven, you could do this. So guys, first of all, before I end this, what would you rate this pizza on a scale from 1 to 10?
11.
11, guys, 11. High five. So, thank you so much for watching. Please make this. Please like our video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I want to hear your comments. If you make this, or if you don't make this, or if you have any questions, please leave us a comment, because I will respond. And I will help you guys along the way. But I love pizza. Do you love pizza?
Okay.
And this takes the cake. So anyway, thank you so much, everybody, and bye!